good reference for something. That's a good reference for something that isn't entirely tiling, or that isn't entirely baking, and actually requires to have another material assigned to it. Okay, so this was Kim's gas pump. I did this like 2 or 3 months with her, 2 or 3 months ago. This asset has, if you come to the 2D side of things, we'll do 2D and 3D. That way you can see it. This asset has 2 materials on it. You'll see here that I have a baking material, which is the stuff that is very specific. There's no tiling happening on this material. You'll see that there's nothing repeating itself. It's very specific details, okay? So a portion of this model did have specific details. And then we have a tiling trim material here, okay? Now what's happening in this material is it's setting up a tiling map in one direction, okay? So you're not allowed to tile in 2 directions with this, with what we call a trim map. You're only allowed to tile in one direction with those maps, okay? So situations like this, really, I mean, that doesn't make any sense because we can't tile that kind of thing happening there. But, you know, she could have set up the yellow and red to tile kind of thing. If that was more useful to her, I'm not sure. But setting your UVs up to just infinitely repeat themselves over and over again in one direction, if you have any details, you know, I would say in this situation here, you know, you'll see how all these UVs are overlapping each other, and she's using the full resolution that she can get out of this thing. Like, look how long her, I'm guessing one of these is probably her tube for that, the rubber tube for the hose there, okay? I imagine she saved a lot of UV resolution on that and actually got some better resolution on her textures for that repeating effect going over and over again, okay? So this is kind of the strategy that we're going through here and saying, hey, you know, we could definitely take advantage of all of this and tile things infinitely in one direction. This is what we call a trim map, okay? Now, once again, I would say this is something that is an environmental asset.